number 8. Namaste. Hopefully you're all relaxing. Okay. My sound guy, gotta tell him to turn the music on. Alright, you guys, today we're going to be talking, it's lesson 8, we're going to talk about platelets today. So you have a longer review because we're on a longer lesson. Well, we're into the unit a little bit more. So we're doing platelets. So everybody, touch column 1. Touch. Good job. The first word is oxygen. What word? Yes, oxygen. The next word is carbon dioxide. What word? Yes, carbon dioxide. The next word is hemoglobin. What word? Yes, hemoglobin. Touch column 2. Touch. The first word is coagulation. What word? Yes, coagulation. The next word is capillary. What word? Yes, capillary. Uh-oh, we got some friends coming, so if they walk by, just ignore. All right, the first vocabulary word is coagulation. What word? Yes, coagulation. Okay, coagulation is the act of blood clotting and becoming thick. So when you get a cut and then your blood scabs up, that is coagulation. So it's clotting and making it so you don't bleed to death. Okay, the next word is capillary. What word? Yes, capillary. A capillary is the smallest blood vessel in the body. So you can see some small capillaries if you look into your eye or look into your brother's or sister's eye or your mom or dad's eye. See all those little veins? Those are capillaries. And there's even more capillaries in your body that are smaller than those. So capillaries, they are the smallest blood vessel. What's a capillary? Get ready? Smallest blood vessel. Good job. Okay, let's talk about platelets. Platelets are broken off bits of larger cells found in the bone marrow. What are they found in? Get ready? The bone marrow. That's that spongy stuff that comes inside of your big bones, okay? Your femurs and your humerus, okay? All right, so platelets are smaller than white blood cells. Remember, red blood cells are a little bit small. They're half the size of a white blood cell, and platelets are smaller than white blood cells and 40 times more numerous than white blood cells. So there's more platelets than white blood cells. A platelet lives for 4 to 8 days. So let's review. Red blood cells are 120 days. White blood cells are 13 to 20 days. And then we've got platelets, 4 to 8 days. So they live the least out of all of them, okay? So, but that does a crucial job for us. Platelets help our blood to clot. We really need platelets. When blood clots together, it's called coagulation. What is it called? Get ready? Coagulation. Good job. Coagulation is when blood thickens, preventing it from flowing. So when you get cut, so it doesn't just keep bleeding and bleeding and bleeding, it coagulates, okay, and the platelets come. Remember, platelets are like little ambulances that are coming, and they see a cut, and they're like, we're coming to rescue you, and form a scab. So the platelets contain a chemical called fibrin. What is it called? Get ready? Fibrin. So fibrin is inside of your platelets, and what happens is when you get a cut, the platelets come to patch you up, and they have almost like a spidey web, okay, like little white, that's what it looks like. So if you've ever looked at your scab, when I was little, I used to like to look at my scabs, and you can see little white, like fibrous things inside of the scab, and it almost looks like spider web stuff, or like thread or something, okay? So that is the fibrin. What is it called? Good, fibrin. So fibrin, it just comes together and kind of makes a net over the cut that you have in your body. And just got to make sure. So when anything gets damaged, any kind of blood vessel, the platelets rush to it and they release this chemical called fibrin, and it starts kind of stitching you up, okay? So it's really important that we have platelets. And the fibrin, it acts like a net and for the red blood cells. So this net forms, and the red blood cells start getting caught inside of that fibrin, and it forms what we call a scab. Okay, so it kind of stitches together, and then, scabs are kind of red and brown kind of colors because it's like all the red blood cells that are trapped under the fibrin. Okay, so the platelets, they seal up the cut, they repair itself, and you know this seal as a scab. So we call that seal a scab. What do we call it? Get ready? A scab. So hopefully you've all, not hopefully, but I'm sure you've all had a scab before. Okay, so while scabs are seen on the outside of our skin, we can see them physically. We have another kind of scab that is on the inside of your skin. So when you get a blood vessel or a capillary or something that is damaged or cut open, not cut open, sorry, when it's just damaged, okay, we have something that is inside, and it's called a bruise. What is it called? Yes, a bruise. So a bruise is like a scab, but on the inside. So it's your body is actually bleeding internally, and the platelets come to rescue those blood vessels that have been damaged, and so they're forming a scab kind of on the inside. That's why your body turns a little purple or blue or black when you get bruised or hit really hard, because on the inside the platelets are rescuing you, forming a scab, and that is what the bruise is from. So although the skin is not cut, the capillaries are cut on the inside, okay? So it damages the tissue under your skin. So a bruise is really a scab under the skin. What is a bruise? Get ready. A scab under your skin. And that is our lesson on platelets. So if you want to rewatch my video, you will have a homework. Here's your physical one that you can do as a rep, and then your teachers will have a Google Classroom assignment for you, okay? Make sure that you are going back and reviewing lessons and rereading your lessons so that you are ready for the test. And our next lesson will be lesson 9, and it's awesome. It's all about blood transfusions and blood types, which is really, really important. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Guess where I am? Hopefully a duck doesn't come fly by. All right, see you later.